This is Karen. Welcome to another DoLallyCrafts.com Friday Frenzy. Today I would love to show you the card, but I took photos of it for the web and I've misplaced the card, so we'll do it from scratch. Okay, today we're using the Bunch of Blossoms stamp set, which also comes in a bundle with the punch and the Crazy About You stamp set and the Blooms and Bliss DSP. Okay, we'll get straight into it. Now, with the Bunch of Blossoms stamp set, I'm hoping you're not getting any glare. I'm filming this late afternoon and it's quite shiny in here. With the Bunch of Blossoms, there are actually 3 set stamps for all of the images here. What I'm doing though, I'm only using the watercoloured look of the stamps. So I've already prepared a heap of the blossoms there and I've done the leaves here, but I'll just show you how I actually got these images. Okay, so we get the image and we've got a complete image there of the watercolour and then a partial watercolour there, and these have actually got little noggins at the bottom of the images so that you know when you're stamping them you put that little noggin thing at the bottom of the stamp so that when it goes in, when you need to punch it, you'll be able to punch it from the right end. So what we do with the full one, we stamp off first and then stamp on. Then with the partial watercolour you ink the whole thing up and no stamp off and just stamp on, and it gives you a two-tone look. Once it settles back, you'll end up with something like this with the leaf. So I'll just do another leaf to show you. So I used mint macaron for the leaves. So we start with the full leaf, stamp off, and then stamp on. So it's a very, I don't even know whether you can see that on screen. Hopefully you can. It's a very faded image. And then flip it over, and this is the partial watercolour. And then you just find the image and stamp that on, and once again it'll dye back, and once it's soaked into the paper it'll give you a more muted look. Okay, so we've done all of those. As I said, I've done all the flowers, so I'll pop that one aside, and then we'll come out with the punch and we'll just punch all of the leaves for this. The last leaf, so I'll get rid of all the scraps, and we've got all of our leaves. Now the rest of the card will go together quite quickly. Okay, as I said before, all of the all the measurements and everything can be found on my website. So we've got 3 layers of the Blooms and Bliss cardstock, DSP. So we'll just put these 3 pieces together. Very easy, like so. Just a really fine border around that one. And then all you need to do is just pop a glue dot onto. Now with these ones I did 2 of the little star flowers in Blushing Bride. Whoops, that one really didn't want to stick on there. Yeah, so there were 2 done in Blushing Bride. There were 2 done in Sweet Sugar Plum, and just 1 done in the two tones of the rich raspberry. So there we go. We've got all the flowers with their glue dots on, and I'll just stick all of the leaves onto glue dots. Okay, and there's just one more lot of stamping to do. So I'm going to get my Memento black out, my scrap of Whisper White, and then I have the words here from the Crazy About You stamp set, and I've just layered them in lines there. It doesn't really matter. Oh, the U's come out very bold there. It shouldn't. I've just re-inked my Memento, so that could be why. It's very juicy at the moment. Okay, pop the lid back on that. Oh well, I'll just have to make do with that. And all you do for these is just trim them so that you've got a couple of millimeters, or maybe maybe a 1/16 of an inch away from the text itself, like so. I'm just going to trim these off because it's going to be similar to ticker tape, maybe, I suppose you'd describe it, or if you've got one of the Brother P touches, it's similar to that, the look you're going to have on the card. So we just trim off these extra pieces. Put some dimensionals. Because there's 3 layers to this now, it's actually quite stable, so just put 5 dimensionals on the back, press them in, and then peel the pieces off like so. Doesn't want to come off. Okay, this is a tent fold card. I'll just pop that approximately the centre, like so, and then we will just get our flowers. So one here and one here, down the bottom. Like so. So just pop those on, grab some pearls. I do have my Stampin' Up! Pearls around here somewhere, but do you think I can find them? I'm in the middle of changing my craft room round, and it's very hard to find anything around here at the moment. So we'll just pop some basic pearls in the middle there. Now come in with the leaves. Just under there. So there we go. We've got the floral arrangement done. Now we've got the edges of our Stampin' Dimensionals and we'll just use the edges of these. They're just narrow enough. So these pieces are now ready to be fixed on. So just saying. You make me crazy about you. And there we go. I don't know where all this yellow stuff's coming from. Okay, so that's the card for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this, and I hope you give it a try.